something in me was telling me like, nah, it's not that bad. I think actually it might be like a sprain. Maybe I sprained my knee, close call, but I think, because it felt exactly like how it would feel if you like rolled your ankle. Like just the swelling, that same throbbing, but just up in my knee. I'm just, you know, overnight, I'm just praying, please God, let it just be a sprain, let it just be mellow. Like maybe it's just, maybe I won't have to get some surgery. Maybe it would just, you know, take a couple months off, exercise, and get it back to health, whatever. I was just doing a workout. I was like, well, you know, even though I'm hurt, I still want to work out, maybe an upper body and do some arms, whatever. After I finished the workout, Dr. Eddie came out, and I could tell by the look on his face, just like, fuck, he's got bad news. Like, he came out, just tried to have like a poker face, but he was just like, come on, man, let's go back here and talk. You tore your ACL, you tore your meniscus, and you tore your MCL. You're definitely gonna need surgery, and you're looking at least a 6-month time. And it was the weirdest feeling when he felt me that. I've never felt this before, and I know skateboarders go through this injury a lot, super common, and people have got much worse injuries. But for me, this was my first time dealing with anything potentially serious. And like him telling me that immediately, it was the weirdest feeling. I started sweating, a cold sweat, and I felt like throwing up. Like as soon as he was saying that and the words were coming, it was like slow-mo. And I was just like, oh God, breathe, it's okay. Breathe, people go through this. It happens to lots of different athletes, happens to lots of skaters. It's fine, it's fine. So it took that full day to like just really let the reality of it sink in, because I haven't not skated for the longest is maybe a month from a sprained ankle, you know? I've never, in 21 and a half years, I've never been off my board longer than a month, you know, due to an injury. It was the day of the Never video premiere. I had the day all mapped out. I had just got home from a trip in Europe. Had a lot of fun out there, skated really well, was really having a lot of fun. And I came home, just wanted to keep that momentum going. So I was like, all right, made plans with Alex and Bastian to go skate, meet at the spot. And it's a normal day, just, you know, warming up. And looking back on it now, I was like, still feeling like a little groggy, still like a little jet laggy, but didn't think anything of it, thought I was fine. Looking back again at it now, like the half cab flips weren't working on flat ground at all. So I was just warming up and then started like getting the line going. And I asked Alex if he was ready to film, and he said yeah. And then the first try that we tried to film, the first try that I got to the last trick in the line, I should say, is when it happened. I tried to just half cab flip this 9-stair and airballed it, missed the pop, my board lost control. From what I remember is my right knee hit the ground, or my right leg hit the ground first, and I just felt my knee just pop right out and pop right back in. We just, there was some weird crazy noise just came out of me, and I just laid there and everything just flashed through my mind. Oh my God, that's it. Oh my God, I'm done. Oh my God, surgery. I never had surgery. What is this? And then all of a sudden, 3 seconds later, I'm like, oh my God, I'm starving. What am I gonna have for lunch? Like the weirdest stuff was going through my mind. And there was this kid and his dad playing basketball, and they were like fucking, I just remember the dad was so fucking annoying.
You hurt yourself?
Oh, what happened? You hurt yourself? Yes.
Got that in video though?
Yeah.
That'll be cool right there. Is that gonna be on YouTube?
Appreciate that.
Maybe.
Yeah.
What name?
I'm just like in my mind having like, my career's over in my mind, right? And this guy's over here trying to make fucking wisecracks, and I just felt like screaming at him so bad, but I just keep it calm, keep it cool. And then Alex and Bastian helped me up the stairs, and I laid there. I immediately called, you know, Dr. Eddie, my chiropractor dude I work out with and train with.
I got a call on a Sunday afternoon from Paul, which is not one that I normally get, so I knew that something was probably up, and I answered it, and he sounded pretty bummed. Said he was skating, felt a pop, felt immediate pain in his knee. I asked him, the nice thing about working with skaters is that they typically have footage with it, so I said, hey, send me this footage.
Told him what happened, sent him the clip. He told me, all right, I'll set you up. And the first thing, it was Sunday, so I couldn't get an appointment until the next day, Monday morning.
Got on the phone that night, got him in first thing the next morning for an MRI.
Got my MRI, went straight to his office after the MRI. It went straight to the doctor. Dr. Eddie knows me for a long time, been working with him a long time, so he knew, he was gentle because him and I have a friendship connection. And Dr. Fotopoulos, super nice, cool, professional dude, but it's plain straightforward. He's like, all right, so what we call here is the terrible triad, you know, ACL, meniscus, MCL, and he's showing me on the charts, like, so here you see the tear here, normally this will be, so what we're planning to do, we're definitely gonna have to get surgery, and he's just talking to, just shooting me straight, you know, which is good.
And they confirmed that there was an ACL tear, an MCL tear, an LCL sprain, a meniscus tear with a bucket handle injury, and 2 microfractures of the knee. So, that type of stuff, you want to make sure that you're acting fast, knowing the extent of the damage. Oftentimes with an ACL, an isolated ACL, they try to get in there within a few days to not let the leg atrophy. Unfortunately, he had almost a complete rupture of the MCL. There's a couple fibers left. So the ortho that I sent him to wanted to give him 4 to 6 weeks of immobilization to see if the MCL will heal up so they don't have to do surgery on that.
'Cause I'm thinking, oh, okay, cool, I got on top of it. Monday MRI, Tuesday see the doctor. Hopefully by Friday I'm getting surgery and I'm on the road to recovery. And he says it's partially torn, but that area receives a lot of good blood flow, so I'd like to see that MCL heal up on its own before we do surgery. So I want to see you again in 3 weeks, and we're looking at another 4 to 8 weeks until you're probably going to get surgery. And I'm just like, again, it kind of started happening to me, like that sweat. I was just like, fuck, like I felt like just, So here we are right now. At this point, it's been almost 3 weeks since the injury, 2.5 weeks since I saw the doctor. So I'm hoping this coming week I can get another appointment with him, and he hopefully will tell me, all right, it's healed up a lot, and we're ready to go surgery on the ACL and meniscus. I've just been trying not to just drive myself insane by, you know, being bored or overthinking. So I've just been keeping myself busy, going to the gym every day. You know, I stay steadily training. Before this injury, for the last 10 years, I stayed consistently working out, you know? I don't work out to be like the Incredible Hulk. I just work out for my body to be able to take the abuse of skateboarding and bounce back should I get an injury. And so my thought process is just get in the gym, keep every rest of my other part working, ready to go, so that once I get surgery and once I go through rehab and the doctor says I'm good to start skating again, I don't have to get the rest of my body in shape. You know, for me, I really miss riding my skateboard, and I just want to get back to it as soon as physically possible. I was always motivated to stay healthy, to skate, keep pushing myself and become a better skater. But now it's like, I want to not only come back to being the skater I was, but still be a skater who can get better and not just be like, you know, in the back of your mind, you wonder like, will I be the same? Am I gonna come back being the same? In my mind, there's 2 things that I wouldn't say I put them against me, but these are the things that I keep in mind to keep myself motivated. It's like, 1, I'm not a spring chicken even if I wasn't injured. I'm already been in the game a long time. I'm 33 now. By the time I'll be able to skate, I will be 34, and then will the knee heal back to normal? And the doctors say it'll probably be stronger than your other leg. Those 2 things bug me. And so those 2 things, I like when I have a thing like that to bother me, because that'll push me to challenge myself to prove that wrong. I told Rachel, my girlfriend, the first day when I got home, I said, all right, I just am gonna take 24 hours. I'm only giving myself 24 hours to feel sorry for myself, 24 hours to be depressed. If after 24 hours you catch me moping around, give me shit. Like I'm not gonna let myself sit here and fall into a pity party. You know, the situation is what it is. I'm not super happy about it, but what I have come to accept is I believe in everything happens for a reason. And I believe that for whatever reason right now, this obviously is supposed to happen because it did happen. So I'm really choosing to look at the positives, and I really feel like that's gonna help the healing process, you know, where your state of mind is as well. I'm happy to say that I gave myself that 24 hours, you know, drank some beer, ate some junk food, piled out, watched movies, was bummed for 24 hours. And then after that, snapped out of it, went to all my appointments, and I'm not looking back, I'm only looking forward.
Yeah, I feel there's like two types of skaters. There's the professional athlete who skateboards, which I think Paul is, and there's the professional skateboarder. Paul has put a decade into his body, you know, to make it to what it is today and get to the point where he's at today. So this is a big hiccup on the road, but he's already put all this work into it, so it's now plug and play on what we have to do next. He's really focused, he understands what it takes. You know, the fact that this is his first injury at his age is pretty remarkable for the stuff that he's done. So I'm fully confident that, you know, through a matter of time and hard work and effort and some great doctors that we have him plugged in with, that this is just going to be, you know, another part to his story or his legend.
You know, I've for so long have just been in pro skater mode, you know, for over 2/3 of my life. It's just been, I'm trying to be a pro skater and being my best I could be a pro skater. So it's just weird that in just under 3 weeks you can have so many realizations because of that. And I have so many things going on in my life, different things that I'm juggling, that at this point I've still just always put a lot of that gets second priority because I'm skating, you know. So this is a time I really get to, like, you know, show love to the people and the things that I haven't been as connected with because I've been so focused on my own selfish goals and desires and wants, you know. And I think probably by the time I'm skating and I get back to it, of course I'll have a whole new appreciation for skating. Not that I didn't already appreciate it, but just you can't have this appreciation unless you go through it, you know what I mean? So I'm praying and hoping that I get the word that I'm gonna have surgery, hopefully within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Get the surgery done, get immediately into rehab, hit the gym hard, and I'll be back in no time. That's what I intend on happening.